Hello everyone and welcome to Behind the Magic. This is our new backstage show where I just sit down with one of the roster of the PCW and we just chat. There's no script, and as you can see with me at this time is the masterpiece Chris Masters.
Oh,
hello
man.
Chris.
A little beat up. How you doing? Good to see you again.
Good to see you.
Good to be home.
Literally, Chris has come off his match with Chris Hero at Road to Glory 2, and he's telling himself down that that's what the show is about. We just film it when we can, we sit down for 10-15 minutes with someone who's cool, and we give you a bit more backstage scoop.
Backstage scoop.
Backstage scoop?
What's up, man? Yeah, awesome night. On 2 hours of sleep, wrestled Chris Hero. Went out there and put on arguably a classic. Maybe we went a little too long, I don't know. But hey, it's good to be here, right? What do you want to talk about? What shall we talk about here?
Absolutely
anything. Where do you want to start?
Well, how about we talk about the PCW, you just mentioned it, we talk about the PCW after show parties. You're always at them. Whenever you're here, you're always there.
Yeah, when you come to PCW, I've learned that, like, you know, Friday night is the poppin' night. That's the night to go out. But I mean, you like every weekend I come here, it's like, then Saturday rolls around and you're just like, oh. You're just dead.
No
and then I've been telling everybody today, right? I'm like, that's it. No more Friday night parties. I'm freaking going to bed. I'm not doing the drinking thing. I'm not doing all that. And then next time I come, what's gonna happen?
Yeah.
Friday rolls around.
We're gonna go out. We're gonna get pissed.
People start buying me drinks, and then the next day I'm suffering. I'm in the corner, shaking and drinking water and trying to eat chicken.
What time did you get in last night?
About 5 in the morning.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Rotten this morning.
Slept from 5 to 7.
Absolutely.
Do you think that's healthy?
Probably not.
Think that's healthy?
Probably not healthy at all.
I thought half conscious most of the day, but you know, I'm making it through. Hello, Mr. Flutter. This is backstage.
This is backstage. Stephen
We've
Flutter's
got the
here.
promoter,
Hello.
Stephen Flutter here. The guy who runs the show in PCW.
How you doing?
Oh, good. Just doing some behind the scenes stuff, talking about Friday nights in Preston.
Yeah, you keep talking so I can sell more DVDs.
This is going on the Chris Masters DVD, isn't it, Stephen?
Yeah. I've always wanted to be on a Chris Masters DVD.
Yeah,
the consummate businessman right here, I'm telling you, this guy.
And I'll sign it for free, bring me copies.
You're getting cold, you know that? You're getting cold, Stephen.
He's on the latest
He's getting very Vince McMahon-like.
He is.
Not hot enough for both.
Yes. I'm seeing a transformation in this guy. Success is going to his head a little bit.
Put himself on his own t-shirt, bottom left.
Of course, oh yeah! He did!
Yeah, he did.
He did. I love it. That was actually pretty funny.
Yeah.
I'll give him credit for that one. That was pretty funny. He's got a good smile too.
Yeah, he has big grin.
Got a good smile.
We love Stephen Flutter.
But yeah, Friday nights, we're going to have to avoid Friday nights in Preston for now.
You're not going to do it. You're not going to do it,
But
Chris.
then the fans expect the world the next day, and I'm hungover and dehydrated and cramping and God.
Honestly, I don't know how you do it. You do come on Saturdays and you do these matches that I'm like, right, if my head is this wrong and he's out there getting punched in the face, dropped on his head, I don't know how do you do it. How do you do it?
I don't know, man. My jaw is hurting actually. I think it caught me good with one of the slippers. You know, we're all weird, I think. I think we're all big kids, but we're pretty, you know, like, obviously what we do is it's a show, it's a performance, but it's physical as hell. And, you know, you have to go out there, and most of us have, you know, to be in this business, you have to have a passion for it, you know what I mean? And you have to love it. And, you know, I think that would drive any of us, that and our ego, to, you know, no matter the situation, 2 hours of sleep, 20 drinks the night before, whatever, it doesn't matter. It's just like, that's what's expected in this business, is there's no sick days, you know what I mean? And I learned that really early on, is you know, the wrestling world is different in terms of unwritten rules per se. And you know, there's no sick days, there's no, oh, I got too drunk last night or I got a sore knee. It's, you go out there and you do what you're paid to do, and that's entertain those fans. Otherwise, you go home empty-handed.
Well, at the end of the day, you were brought in for one show and the PCW fans absolutely fucking loved you. So of course we were going to bring you back. I mean, was that something you expected when you first came to Preston City Wrestling?
Oh no, not at all. I didn't know what to expect coming here the first time, but it was definitely a pleasant surprise. I mean, I remember my first day coming here, just immediately the talent kind of standing out, just like everything, you know what I mean? It's so, PCW is like so whole from kind of top to bottom, you know what I mean? It's like the guys go out and you've got good wrestlers, you've got good entertainers, you've got, like, everybody has And you know what was also really refreshing, and I see is just, I mean, you know, I was an import. I guess I'm a hometown
roster
guy
member now.
I'm a PCW roster member, yeah. But yeah, you know, it wasn't just like the imports that were over. It was your guys, you know what I mean, that from here in the UK, and you know, it really brought to attention just the quality of talent here on this side of the pond. You know what I mean? Like, you know, there's some good talent in America, but you know, guy for guy, person for person, there's much more talent actually in the UK and amongst Europe. You know what I mean? They're trained so well. They're so smooth. I mean, you know, look at Chris Hero tonight. You know, the match with him. I mean, so fluent. You know what I mean? And he was a student of that. You heard him in the Q&A earlier. We had a Q&A earlier, and he stressed how we you know, worked out with Fid and, you know, just studied the British style and all that. And I mean, you saw that out there. And, and I felt it, you know what I mean? I felt it out there. So, but, yeah, you know, just, this is a special place. This is a special place. I go all over the world. I've been, within the last 4 months, to third world countries.
Right, what's that like?
I mean, they're wild, you know what I mean? They're not all third world. I mean, like, you know, I went to Nigeria, Egypt, Dubai, all kinds of, yeah, crazy places, right? But, this place kind of stands alone on its own in terms of the talent, the fans. You know, I don't want to undersell the fans either, because what I love about these fans is they love good wrestling, they love entertainment, and like I said earlier in the Q&A, if you're the shits, they'll tell you you're the shits. You know what I mean? They're honest. They're a brutally honest crowd, but you know, that's good. That keeps us as performers on our toes. Nobody gets lazy, and it's fun. It's fun, you know what I mean? Like, you cannot go out there and not have fun, you know, especially when they like you or they're into what you're doing.
Does anyone else in the entire world have chance as good as we get at PCW? I mean, earlier tonight, let's all wave at Masters.
No, yeah, you guys definitely take the cake for most innovative. I mean, I prepare guys when they come down here. I mean, I tell them, hey, you're gonna freaking love PCW. Get ready, because those fans are freaking wild and crazy, and they're gonna chant some stuff that you have never even thought of in a chant before. You know what I mean? But pay attention, because it's fun. You know what I mean? And yeah, no, they're by far the most creative and innovative chanters I've ever seen. What happened to the dog, by the way?
I don't know. He's Watson.
I miss him.
Yeah, he was lovely.
I miss him. I think I only got him for one show or something like that.
He was here a few times.
Yeah, but I only think I got him for maybe one show or something. He was like kind of like a mascot.
Yeah, he was lovely.
I miss him.
Got a nice face.
Yeah, we might have to do a little behind the scenes and find out where he is. Where are they now?
We could do Behind the Magic with Watson.
Yeah. And just have him in the chair.
I'm not sure we could get 15-20 minutes out of that one though.
No. If you could pull 15 or 20 minutes out of him, you might be the best interviewer ever.
I'm not.
You know?
I'm really not. We've got to talk about it. You have a relationship with Dave Rain in PCW. And the Legion of Boom.
Yes, LOB.
Let's talk about Dave Rain.
Hashtag LOB.
Yeah.
Alright, what do you want to talk about?
I don't know, he's a character. He's Dave Rain.
He's Dave Rain. I mean, what else do you say other than he's Dave Rain? I mean, he's a loudmouth, trash talking, freaking, you know, hilarious character at the same time. You know, as much as I want to hate the guy, there's a small part of me that loves him. You know what I mean? Thank God for him, you know what I mean? Because he's all up in my business. Did you see him tonight? He just came out, didn't even ask him to. He's cheerleading on the outside, causing distractions, altering the match, possibly. And he's very fond of me, and I appreciate that. Although, you know, I don't know what the extent of his fondness is. I'm hoping that it's completely of a heterosexual nature. Not that there was anything wrong with the gay community, but I don't know. But yeah, David, he's just
secret.
You know, he's an entertainer. He gets on my nerves. He drives me crazy. He's a thorn on my side. But you know, at the same time, you know, I understand. You know, he has to have like, to me, I look at a guy who's motivated when he sees the masterpiece. You know what I mean? And I respect the fact that he respects Chris Masters. So in the end, I can't say I totally hate David Rain, but he is annoying. He's a loudmouth and he's a character.
All true.
But he is beloved amongst many of PCW. And he sold out all his championship belts tonight.
Do you want a shot at the hashtag Boom Championship?
Yeah, do I what?
Do you want a shot at the title?
Well, I think he should give me like an honorary title or something. You know what I mean? If we're really that close, you know what I mean? I actually am kind of heartbroken that he had maybe 5 belts and he sold them all without even thinking to give me one. You know what I mean? Although he did buy me Nando's for lunch, so I'll give him a break.
Do you get Nando's in the States?
No, we don't.
So do you like Nando's?
Oh yeah, I love Nando's. With the exception, you guys for some reason don't have that dipping sauce. There's this dipping sauce that makes the fries amazing, and you don't have it out here for some reason. I mean, the chicken's still good and everything, and I'm not a big French fries, or what do you call them out here? Chips. Chips, yeah. There's this dip for the chips that makes chips so freaking good that I can't say no to them, but it's probably better that, you know what I mean?
Well, what's in this amazing
I don't know, it's just this great dipping sauce, man. It's this orange dipping sauce, and in the Nando's in Australia, they had it, and I was like, I couldn't stop eating chicken and chips all week. It was chicken and chips all week. I was with Carlito, and we hijacked a golf cart just to get some Nando's.
Of course you did.
Yeah, we were stuck on location somewhere, and we just figured, we'll take the golf cart to Nando's. You know, nobody will care. They cared. They cared.
Right.
We weren't supposed to do that.
You went. Nicking golf carts is frowned upon. Who knew?
I don't know. Hey, we're trying to get something to eat, man.
Golf carts and Nando's. So let's talk about, you've actually had, believe it or not, 10 matches now in PCW. Does one match stand out as your favourite match?
You know, I wouldn't say one match stands out. One guy obviously stands out. Travis is the guy that I worked with out here that, you know, helped put me on the map with these fans. And in my eyes, he's one of the top talents on all the scene that I've worked, period. You know what I mean? He's just so good. And he's got, you know, he's athletic. His timing is great. I mean, the guy is just so talented that, you know, he could have a good match with anybody. But luckily, you know, we were able to go out there, and No Rules won, where I got bloody, and
that was what a match that was. I was watching it from upstairs, and I was
you know, a story about that too is we were supposed to be on way later, but then I remember Scott Steiner, Big Papa Pump, got sick, and speaking of Nando's, I just ate this huge plate of Nando's, thinking, oh, I got an hour till I have to get in the ring, it's all good. And next thing I know, Mr. Flutter rolls up to us, and he's like, we need to switch you guys to second. And I'm just like, oh my God, you know, just ate a full plate of chips and chicken, just feeling bloated and fat, on the verge of throwing up. And then, you know, we still went out there and put on the classic. So it was,
he did.
Yeah, you know, it's a testament to his talent, you know what I mean? He's awesome. I mean, he's the best I've worked.
I mean, obviously I don't eat lots of chicken, and I don't do any exercise. Does it make a massive difference if you've eaten a load before you go on the match? Is that something you prepare? You like have a routine, you eat a couple of hours before?
Well, yeah. I mean, traditionally, I mean, it just, you know, obviously you won't want to eat and then go do something physically strenuous right away. You know what I mean? You got to give your body time to digest. So, I mean, that was a big stress to me, is going out there and throwing up. You know what I mean?
Have you done that?
Yeah, I was. You know, there was one time I had Shawn Michaels in a master lock, and I started
just Shawn Michaels.
I started gagging. And I kept thinking to myself, I was so worried. I'm like, oh my God, I'm about to throw up on the greatest wrestler of all time. Like, I was hoping that he could hear me heaving, because, you know, he was gonna give me the kick and we were gonna go home. And I remember, I don't even think he hit me with the super kick, and I don't even think we got to a 3 count before I was rolling out under the ring. And I pulled up the apron and I started puking. And then I remember looking to my right and seeing Fit Finley like snickering over in the corner laughing at me. We had just flown into Australia, so.
Nice technique though.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean.
Who taught you that one?
Well, nobody. I mean, anywhere is better than the middle of the center stage, you know what I mean? So I just figured, you know, I hope he heard me heaving, go home, get out of the ring and try to get out of the picture, but Fit caught me and he was snickering, so that was real funny. And then Shawn had some fun with it too, but yeah, I think we had traveled to Australia, which from where we were, it was like 15 hours, so then working a 20-minute match with Shawn just did, nauseated the hell out of me. I don't know, maybe I ate a big plate of Nando's, I can't remember.
Cool, well, obviously, in PCW you faced some of our best. Is there anyone on the roster that you haven't faced that you want to?
You know, where do you even start with a lot of these guys? You know what I mean? Like, they're all freaking so talented. I think, you know, I'm looking forward to having a match with Mastiff here in PCW. I'm looking forward to Steen is another guy, Kevin Steen, right? He's honestly a standout talent, man. I mean, that guy can really go. I mean, I know he's not a PCW regular.
I suspect we'll have him back.
But yeah, you'll have him back, I assume. He's kind of, you know, off and on. And then Lionheart's another great talent. I mean, everybody, you know, you kind of want to dabble with a little bit of everybody here, to be honest. You know what I mean? Like, because everybody's got these like strong points, and you know, they can always be different. You know what I mean? Like when I worked the tag match with Dave Rain. I mean, anybody who's seen that, I mean, that's different from any other match you'll see me do in PCW, at least up till this point. You know, I can't say forever, as long as David Rain is in my life.
Dear. So, I think we're going to see a lot more of Chris Masters here in PCW. Have you got aspirations for the championship, anything like that?
How can you not? It's the highest. I mean, that's it. That's what everybody's here for. I mean, nobody wants to be, you know, second. Nobody wants to be third. Nobody wants to be fourth. I mean, everybody wants to be the man. So, you know, with that being said, I mean, and I got a lot to prove, you know, like, there's a legacy I want to leave behind when all this is said and done. It's not just about going out there and making money and whatnot. It's about, in the end, how am I going to be remembered? And you know, I'm not exactly happy with the way what was left in WWE and with America, but you know, I'm going to niche my own you know, legacy out by doing what I'm doing now, and you know, affecting these people. And you know, I mean, I've really got to a point, you know, where this is what I love to do. It's what I'm passionate about.
It's so obvious.
And, you know, in the end, I want to look back as one of the guys who could go out there and have a good match with anybody.
Well,
and a PCW champion, of course.
And a PCW champion. Thanks, Chris. It's been an absolute pleasure.
Hey, until next time, right?
Absolutely. I'll have you back. Let's do it again.
Until next time.
Chris Masters, ladies and gentlemen.